Washington, President Trump tore into Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky Monday for saying that an end to his country's war with Russia was very, very far away, deepening the rift between the two leaders after a shouting match Friday in the Oval Office. "This is the worst statement that could have been made by Zelensky, and America will not put up with it for much longer," Trump wrote on Truth Social in response to Zelensky's late Sunday comments. "It is what I was saying, this guy doesn't want there to be peace as long as he has America's backing and Europe." In the meeting they had with Zelensky, stated flatly that they cannot do the job without the US, probably not a great statement to have been made in terms of a show of strength against Russia. What are they thinking? Zelensky scrambled Monday to clarify his downbeat assessment, tweeting that peace is needed as soon as possible and that it is very important that we try to make our diplomacy really substantive to end this war the soonest possible. The latest back and forth comes as further US support for Ukraine's defense is in doubt following the stunning public spat triggered by heated words between Kiev's leader and Vice President J.D. Vance. "You're either going to make a deal or we're out, and if we're out, you'll fight it out," Trump said at one point during the exchange on Friday. "I don't think it's going to be pretty." Trump and Zelensky had been due to sign a mineral rights framework deal that would have given America a stake in Ukrainian rare earth elements, but the pact was left unsigned and the visiting leader instead was told to leave early. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz said Sunday that Zelensky's conduct in the Oval Office was an insult and that officials determined the summit could not be salvaged. Trump wrote afterward on Truth Social that his counterpart could come back when he is ready for peace. The mining deal was promoted by Trump as a way for the US to recoup hundreds of billions in wartime aid and as a way of effectively granting Ukraine security guarantees through the presence of American personnel on the ground. French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer also visited the White House last week and discussed their plans to deploy peacekeeping troops to Ukraine after fighting ended to guard against further aggression by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Trump and Zelensky previously exchanged harsh words following the Republicans' return to the White House on January 20th. The American president ripped Zelensky on February 19 as a dictator without elections and claimed he had a 4% approval rating in his home country after the Ukrainian president waffled on the rare earth framework and complained about US and Russian diplomats meeting in Saudi Arabia without him. Zelensky had said that Trump was living in a disinformation space after the president said Ukraine had started the 3-year-old war.